I call to order the year-end meeting, of the Woodstock Town Board for December 30th, 2022. And we'll start with some resolutions. Actually, what time is the public hearing for? 12 or 12:05?
12:05.
Okay, so when it hits 12:05, you let me know. Be it resolved to accept minutes for the meeting held on December 20th, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
I have
Aye.
some corrections to the minutes. Can I just send those to you?
Send those to Jack.
Yeah.
All right, terrific, thank you.
Okay, and you grant minor corrections?
Yeah, I'm curious what your corrections were. I looked at them. I didn't see any issues. Can I just ask what your corrections were?
Sure. Maria Elena Conti's first name was eliminated in
Oh,
one
dear.
of them. The person who was nominated to the planning board's last name was eliminated.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
So
good,
the
good
planning
ones. Agreed.
I changed the spelling on that.
Okay, so mine,
Oh, no, that was the other one, that Cuevas.
Oh, okay.
Cuevas.
the
Okay.
human rights.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need a last name. that you-
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, now I haven't heard that. Are we able to hear?
Reggie, you can hear us?
Yep.
Okay. Be it resolved to authorize payment of audited vouchers in the amount of $116,309.54.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be resolved to adopt the attached salary sheet for 2023.
Second for discussion.
Discuss.
Once again, I know we've authorized these salaries, but this adoption will then actually say that we pay these amounts.
Mhm.
So I would like to propose an amendment to the salary rates, reducing the line William McKenna to $60,836. Bennett Ratcliffe to $11,054. Maria Elena Conti to $11,004. Laura Ricky to $11,054. And Reginald Earls to $11,054. That will be a $6,000 savings that can then be used for other purposes, like payment of teacher salaries.
Do we have a second?
I'd like to second that.
On the motion on the table to reduce the salaries, all in favor?
I,
Opposed?
No.
Nay.
No.
You can't hear Reggie.
Reggie,
He can see.
No.
No,
Okay.
I can read his name.
All in favor of the salary sheet?
no,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Aye.
Reggie? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, passes 3-2. Be resolved to authorize transfers for transfer sheet.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
just a discussion. Again, I noticed on the transfer sheet that there is money that's being taken out of the employee benefits and retirement.
Yes.
Can you
Oh,
explain, can you explain
yes.
how much money is left over this year in the benefits and retirement?
You asked for that last week, Bennett, and when our emails were out for a couple of days, I did not send that. I
So,
believe that we had approximately $25,000 left over in that line. When we do that budget the year before, we get an estimate from the retirement system on what we can anticipate the bill to be. Depending on our employees, for instance, last year we had a couple of longtime employees that retired, so the actual bill went down. So there was about 25,000 left in that.
so I noticed that the estimate for 2022 was the same as the estimate for 2023. I feel that should have been revised.
I would agree with you, except that when we adopted the budget, we didn't have the new number. So
So you're telling me there's $25,000 in pension and benefits that is unappropriated, and so that's why you're transferring it from the pension and benefits line to pay for maintenance and repairs?
we're using it to pay for other things where bills came in higher than anticipated.
So there's probably another $18,000 then that hasn't been appropriated.
I don't know what's been taken out of that line to date. I don't have the total here.
I'd like to know how much has been taken out of the line and how much is left in it.
Okay.
So I'd just like to comment, this is a normal, this is how, and I know, Bennett, you've done budgets as well. It's not just me, I know you've done it too. But in my view, this is a normal way of doing budgets. You lay out as best you can with the knowledge you have at the start of the year, what it's gonna look like. And then you move as you can legally move things, because reality does evolve a bit from what we thought at the beginning of the year. And so I continue to, I'm so thankful that we have Pam, who is right on top of things. She knows what can be legally moved, what can't be legally moved. And I'm comfortable that all is well.
I'm not
The other thing I
suggesting,
would add is that, when we lose employees that don't get replaced right away, that has some bearing on our total bill.
I'm not suggesting anything is done illegally, Laura. I'm suggesting that it would be good for the town board to know how much of a line item remains in that line at the end of the year. Here we are at the end of the year, there might be $18,000 left in that line item.
Well,
It
you will,
could
you will,
easily
get-
be used. for
you will
things
get
like
that.
teacher salary.
just like you,
Right.
Bennett, just like you get every month the report, you will get the year-end report, which will tell you that.
You know what, can I just say something very quickly? And I wanted to say this before when we were talking about teachers. You know, I'm like a lot of Woodstockers. I don't make a lot of money, and I could have used the extra money, for our raises, but I was willing to forego that so that it would rather go to the teachers who've been waiting many years to get a raise. So that's what we're trying to do here, is look to see if there's extra money. Why can't we have it go to the teachers who've been waiting many, many years?
It sounds like there's extra money. There's enough to pay raises for the town board members who are elected. I think we should be able to find money that is unappropriated. It's obvious that we're able to find this $3,800 in the transfer line.
Well, we gave the teachers an increase. I know it wasn't what they would have liked, but we did give the teachers an increase. And the teachers' salaries are probably approximately twice the average of what we do pay our other town employees. So they're getting paid about twice as much.
But they don't receive
don't
any
get benefits.
pensions. They don't
Okay.
receive any
No
benefits.
It's,
Yeah.
These people are not paid by the hour.
Well, I think they are.
okay.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna call the
By the
question,
class.
this is a discussion for another time. I'm gonna call the question about the immediate transfers, and then we're gonna go to the public hearing. All in favor of the transfers?
No.
No.
Aye.
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 Okay, thank you, Reggie. Jackie, if you could read the public notice?
Whereas the town board at a previous meeting discussed holding a public hearing, amending the income limits for tax exemptions for seniors and persons with disabilities, and set the date for today at 12:05. All persons will now be heard.
Okay. Anyone want to speak to the increase of the limits for seniors and those with disabilities, income limits? Would have any questions?
Yeah, how much do you think this is gonna cost in terms of revenue that we will not receive when these limits are increased?
I can't say because we don't know who's going to apply and who's not.
I can give you one.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
So you don't have any estimate whatsoever?
No.
You don't know how many people are eligible?
No.
You don't know how many people are currently receiving some form of this exemption?
Karen, you're on. Do you have any of the information?
There's currently about
We can't
167.
hear you. No, she's unmuted, but I'm not sure why we can't hear. Our
Can you hear
speaker
me?
is on. Oh, yeah, Bill, I see over there, there's a thing with the X next to it. Yeah.
Speak now, Karen. Is that?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it still has an X next to it. So you clicked it, right?
Yeah, it's on 100%.
No, it has an X next to it.
Try it now.
Can you hear me now?
Where'd you go?
That's just something that's coming up.
Try it now, Karen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Karen, can you call my cell perhaps and we'll hear you that way?
Yeah, what's your cell? Yeah,
943-0650. Yeah, I know.
Hey, Reggie, just say something now.
I'm here. You hear me?
Oh, okay, we can hear you too now, Karen.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
can hear you
All right. So hold on one second. We currently have 197 that are receiving the senior exemption. 17 that are receiving the disability exemption. There is a potential, if I'm using these state records that we currently have, could be about 80 more people if they all apply.
So less than 300
Yes,
total.
and we don't know if they're all going to apply or not.
And the effect, we wouldn't know because it would depend on the percentage they were getting off.
That's correct. They could get 5%, they could get 50%, or in between.
Do you have the current amount that these 197 and 17? Do you have the total amount that these people are currently receiving as exemption?
I do, but I'm not in the office. I can get it for you. There is a report that can be run for that.
That would be terrific. I would love to see that. Does this need to be passed today?
Yes,
So it would be adopted for tomorrow, or
Why
for
does
next
it have to
year.
be adopted for tomorrow?
For next year, sorry.
And if it's not passed today, it can't be adopted in January and
No.
apply to January?
No,
You certain about that?
we have had this since November.
Oh, no, but I mean, you didn't even know the numbers here yourself.
Could we
In my
reduce-
mind, it's minuscule. And it's worth it to help our seniors,
In my mind,
our struggling seniors who don't have the money to pay the bills.
the $2,000 that you're pocketing in your extra salary is also minuscule.
This is going to be a rough year, let me tell
No,
you.
you know what? I think the camera should go off because we don't need to be playing politics at this point.
Yeah.
Can we go on with the meeting, please?
I agree. Does anyone else have any public statements and questions? Okay. Whereas the Woodstock tax assessor recommends the town amends Woodstock Code, Chapter 209, taxation, amending the income limits for tax exemptions for seniors and persons with disabilities and limited income. Whereas the town board held a public hearing, on December 29th.
12:05.
30.
30.
Today's
December
30th.
30th. at
30. Oh,
12:05.
yeah, thank you, Lord. You would know that. Happy birthday. At the town offices, 45 Como Drive, Woodstock, and whereas the supervisor completed a short environmental assessment form, therefore be it resolved to declare the action a type 2 action, close the public hearing, and adopt local law number 7 of the year 2022, amending the Woodstock Code, Chapter 209, taxation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Be resolved to appoint Jennifer Drew to the planning board, term to expire 12/31/25.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Be it resolved to appoint Graydon Yerrick to the planning board effective January 1st, 2023, term to expire 12/31/29.
Second,
All in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
Be it resolved to accept the low bid for road salt from Appalachia LLC for $75 per ton FOB and $88 per ton delivered.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Resolved to amend the 2022 budget, increasing revenue line A040889.0000 by $41,680.48 and increasing expenses line A08686.40000 by $41,680.48.
For the purpose of discussion.
This is the ARP monies, and this is for accounting purposes. This is money that we've approved and spent already. The $41,000 is made up of the $35,000 we just gave to family.
And
And,
then the rest is-
and the approximately $7,600 was money that we spent for the audio equipment over the year, which we had approved.
So this is for pre-authorized.
This is, yes, and just at the end of the year, for accounting purposes, the state asked us to make this amendment.
So $7,600 for our
Audio.
audio.
You know, I stand corrected. I think the 7,800, it's the audio equipment. And I believe one of the, if you remember, we gave the fire companies each like $1,000 or $1,500. I believe one of them came in late and was paid at the beginning of this year. But all the $41,000 were vouchers that we've already approved and paid. So this is not new expenditures.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Folks,
We missed one.
What do we-
Anthony Harkins,
Oh.
HMO.
thank you. Oh, you would have been upset. Be resolved to promote Anthony Harkin to an HMEO grade 4.5 and an hourly rate of $29.62 effective 1/1/23.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, everyone. I wish everyone a happy new year. Again, I thank everyone, especially the employees, for another great year. You guys do an outstanding job and love working with you. With that, move to adjourn.
Well, can we also thank the volunteers?
Uh,
So I'd like to
Well, they're employees.
They're
They're
employees.
employees.
Too. Our paid employees and our volunteer employees.
All our employees.
All help us be a fabulous.
We are one big family.
And quickly, happy birthday to Councilperson Ricky.
Happy birthday, Laura.
To you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, we promise.
Don't sing it, Jackie. Happy New Year, everybody.
So, anyway.
One day we'll do a duo, Reggie.
Yes.
Maybe we shouldn't do that on tape.
No.
We'll meet at Catskill Mountain and have a sing along. How's that?
Sounds great.
Reggie, tell Mom I said hello. Happy New Year. Goodbye,
Happy New Year,
everybody.
folks. See you soon.
We need to adjourn that meeting.
Yep, move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.